Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord have mercy. How you doing?
Yes, we are here live. Be Real TV, YouTube, Twitch, Discord, the home site, www.bereal.tv, and we survived the Cali Vibes. Salute to everybody at Cali Vibes and the invitation to cover it and all that. We had a great time down there. We chopped it up with a lot of our friends that rocked the stage. So salute. We have a special guest up in the house today, you know, because we are gentlemen. Ladies first, we got Lauren Jauregui in the house.
Hello.
It's a slight roll of the R there, Bolton, all right?
Slight.
Get it right.
Slight.
Depende.
Yeah, no rrr, it's a rrr.
Re.
All right. We got Mr. Goodlight in the house, DJ C minus.
What up? Happy Monday, everybody.
And we got the iconic one, Eric Big Drum Bobo.
Eve, hey, see, you sounded really like you. Cali Vibes wore you out. You're like, yeah.
He sounded like you.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, whoa.
yeah,
Whoa.
You know,
my cup
He
is-
said, hey, yo.
yeah.
And the Treehouse crew, who did an excellent job at Cali Vibes, Bolton Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, what up? B Treehouse is doing good today, and no, I will not be rolling my R's today.
You never
Okay,
roll
we
them.
got a gringo version for you if you need it.
He never rolls them, so you know what I mean? We try. We gave him like a year to get it right. And
That's a
he's
long time.
Still not.
I can try to help you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We told him a Latina girl would be able to help him, you know?
Yeah,
We can't help him.
no. We've given him words and exercises, and he's
Yes.
And it still don't work.
Yeah, maybe, you know, a female explaining it to him as opposed to fellow guys that judge him for his non-rolls.
Yeah, I'm a Cancer, so I will gently guide you.
There
Thank you.
go.
You'll be a good teacher.
I got
you
you.
go.
oh yeah.
We got the illustrious son Doobie in the house.
Hey, you guys! I'm just glad everybody is here and we survived the Cali vibes.
I want to give you your flowers in person, son Doobie. You killed it the other night with our bro Slightly Stupid and Charlie Tuna, who also killed it.
Thank you.
Y'all made it hard to follow you. Wanted to, you know, Tanya Harding you and hit you in the knee with a bat. So, like, you know, you couldn't be doing your little skip.
As a bro.
Yeah,
His
he
little
was
skip around.
Yeah,
Stage. You saw
Sorry,
that?
I love you guys, man.
skipping.
Yeah,
right
this
there.
little skip around was everything. I was like, how am I going to beat that? No, y'all killed him, man. That was awesome. Lauren, it's good to have you here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
You know, it's great to have you because, you know,
Yeah.
the talent that just emanates and all the things that you've done and that you're looking to do now. I mean, how's it feel to be a part of, you know, one of the top selling female groups of all time?
Yeah, it's definitely a part of my story for sure. It was quite. I was 16 when it started, so you know, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 were like the years that we were really in the group. And so, you know, those are vital years of just growth and expansion and self-discovery and stuff. And we were doing like, you know, we were like everywhere, all around the world.
Yes.
Global tours, all of the award stages. I got every award except the Grammy. You know what
I mean, I'll tell you what, we were doing.
My parents love that shit. They display it in their house.
Yeah.
When you guys were like popping off at the height, we were doing a lot of touring in Europe, Bobo, you know, and I with Cyprus, and you guys were every fucking where.
We were.
God damn, they're on a run, but
Yeah.
deservedly so though, because you guys sounded great. Like, the harmony was ridiculous.
Word.
Yeah, we definitely worked really hard, and we were all really committed, bright-eyed, hardworking girls, and we did it. We did that shit.
Yes, you did. And it allowed you guys to expand and do different things and go in different directions.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
When you went, for solo, right?
2018.
2018. Let me ask you this, because coming from a group going into doing a solo thing as a rapper, it's like you have less it's you got to put it all on your back, basically.
Yeah, it was
right?
definitely a shift.
And it's kind of easier sometimes when you have a group because everybody's bouncing ideas off each other and you can like build off of that. But did you have that thing when when you were doing your solos and you realized, oh man, it's all on me right here?
I think on a creative tip, if I'm being honest, I'm like very different than what we were creating in the group. So like that bubblegum pop type stuff isn't necessarily like what I make or what I personally feel creatively inclined to create. So I was actually really excited and have been able to grow and hone in on my actual craft as like a songwriter, because I write all my shit too. And, exploring myself creatively without other people's opinions or other like kind of own perceptions of art getting in the way of that, I think was actually really liberating for me. But then the performance element of things, definitely when I started performing by myself, I was like, oh shit, I'm doing the whole hour show by myself. Like, this is just me on this stage, and I got my vocals got to be on point the whole time, and like I'm dancing and singing at the same time. So it was definitely a shift in dynamic, but also really freeing and also really exciting for me to like explore my own craft and creativity to that degree.
Yeah, I would imagine it had to be pretty liberating to get out there and do what you actually, envisioned yourself doing for your music.
Yeah.
But at the same time, realizing that you can hold that on your own.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people can't. Like, the people that come from groups, someone will fall back because they feel like the others have been like the ones they lean on, and it's like that self-confidence they might lack to go out there and carry it by yourself,
right?
After something so enormous that you were a part of.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, C?
I was gonna ask, what was the first thing after leaving the group dynamic? What was the first place you wanted to go musically that you weren't allowed to go into the band?
Well, I signed to Columbia Records in 2018 as a solo act, and I had made like some songs, not very many, because I wasn't really given the space to be a songwriter when I was in the group. And so I kind of like didn't believe that I could songwrite. So I was very shy about it in the beginning, which is hilarious now in retrospect because I'm a fucking beast.
Yes, you are.
But I think that, sorry, I'm getting contact high already. What was the question again?
What was your first go-to like creatively as a solo artist?
Okay, yes. So I went alternative, actually.
Nice.
Like, yeah, like
really?
I explored pop for a second because that's kind of like what my brain had been wired to do when I was in the group. Wow. But then as I continued to creatively explore, a lot of like alternative stuff was coming out of me, and a lot of like R&B leaning pop was coming out of me.
Dope.
Because that's kind of like what raised me. Was like rock and R&B. So I just kind of like was melding and meshing. And I actually have so many songs that I wrote in 2018 and 2019 that will come out soon and that have come out over the course of my 2 EPs that I dropped in 2021 and 2023 last year in May. But like those 2 EPs combined would have been my first album had, my trajectory with major labels been aligned with what I wanted to do creatively. But again, like I'm sure all of you know, like they have like kind of an agenda for what they want you to be.
Yeah.
And obviously I was coming from a pop girl band, so it was really easy to assume who I was.
They wanted to keep you there.
They wanted to, of course, why not? That's a very lucrative bag.
Exactly.
So, but I was just like, I'm not that though. And I need the space and the time and like the freedom to explore what it even is I am. Because I haven't even really figured that out. Because like I said, 16 to 20, those are formative years I was dedicated to something that wasn't me. So I had to unlearn, and like really get to the bottom of who the fuck am I as an artist? You know what I mean? And that's been a process. That's been like a 4, 5, 6, what the fuck? How many years? 6-year process at this point. And I'm just gearing up to release my debut album this year,
Hey, well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you're going to kill it.
Thank
As
you.
we all know, we are all support system for you right here.
I appreciate y'all.
Oh, was it harder to perform the pop stuff than it is the what you're doing now?
Like hard what in what
Like
kind
in
of way?
terms of like the output of energy and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was to be being completely transparent. Yeah, it was a little difficult for me to really be present during that time of my life. I was high all the time and just like really disconnected, like weed.
yeah.
But I was
feel
just
you.
really disconnected from my spirit. The way that I told my dad this once, I was like, I feel like my soul's turned off, like a light switch. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't exploring my creative energy, which is like what I was put on earth to do. I'm an artist,
Yeah.
So it was like I'm so grateful in retrospect, especially for that experience and for everything that we went through and how I learned so much about the industry and about how to be a really good businesswoman and like really do the shit, and like the kind of the gusto and the guts that it takes to really be out there in front of the world like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not for the weak. And when you do it
Not
when
at
you're
all.
a teenager, like, and you have to grow up in front of the world like that, it just it creates a layer of thick skin that I definitely didn't have before. I said, I'm a Cancer. I'm a little soft baby, and I take things people say real seriously and personally. But that whole experience really taught me to detach from that.
Yeah.
And I think solidified the woman in me to be able to do what I'm doing now.
Yeah, it gave you the tools to
Exactly.
carry forward.
My arsenal is full because of that experience.
I could tell.
Yeah.
tell.
When was the moment that you felt that, okay, I got this? Like that you felt 100%, like not that you were trying it or whatever, that you felt 100%, I got this on the solo tip.
On the solo tip, I think when I dropped my first EP, Prelude, I was so proud of her. And I was able to do like a little mini tour off of that. And I went to 6 different cities in the US and I sold out each place. And it was like the fans were so present and so like for me in that energy. And I was like, damn, I'm really doing this. Like, this is my creative vision. These are my songs that I wrote that I really like. I cared so much. I
Word.
did like a visual live performance of each one of the songs as the release project, like as the part of the release. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out.
Check it out.
Oh,
It's like a documentary / like live performance of each song.
really?
Yeah, and I'm singing for real, mic on, bitch.
Really?
Right.
Word.
No track
and dancing.
vocals.
Whoa.
No track vocals. Okay?
Clarify that.
Word, absolutely.
That's the other thing that's hard to beat, like in a pop group like that has like a lot of dance music too,
Right.
like in the video.
But we were singing.
You guys were singing and like doing the
Singing
routines, the
and
choreography.
doing the routine. Shout out to Sean Bankhead, who did not miss a single drum beat. Not one.
Tight.
Yeah.
We hit it all.
I mean,
We hit everyone.
that's why I was asking that question earlier, because that's work. Like when you look
Yeah.
at groups like New Edition and they're making it look easy,
Yeah.
that's a lot of work right there. And y'all made it look easy too.
Thank you.
How long were those sessions of like rehearsing and getting all those steps and singing, and how grueling was all of
Word.
that?
I wish I could tell you we had a lot of time, but we would have like a couple weeks to get a tour together.
You guys had
sometimes.
pressure on,
Pressure on
especially
at
with
all times.
especially with how you guys were climbing.
Yeah, it was very back to back to back to back to back. Like I think in the course of those 5 years, like I'd be home like 2 weeks out of the year max.
What?
Like to touch home base and like
It
see
sounds
my
like-
family and be like, hey guys.
Sounds like the '90s for us, bro. That's how it
Yeah.
was. Hey, when you're peaking and
Gotta go.
and the momentum is happening,
Yeah.
you have to go. You can't sit on your hands.
It's true. It's really true. And it was, at the time I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why am I doing all this? But again, in retrospect, it's one of those things where I'm just grateful for the way that we moved, because again, it opened up the portal to where I can, do what I do now.
Yeah, it trains you for now.
It trained me. It truly, truly trained me. And
Thank you.
I'm really grateful for that.
Because there's no school for what we do. There is no
I would
school.
always say that. I feel like I'm in college for the music industry by being in that group. It's like I got to do the whole thing without attaching my personal creative artistry to it
Yeah.
in any way. So it's like I went to school It was like
Yeah.
the school of life really trained
Yes.
me as like to be in this industry as my own entity.
You went to a hell of a school.
You know what I mean?
Trust.
Priceless.
Let me ask you this. You know, growing up, I know both your parents are Cuban. One of mine was my mother, rest in peace. Growing up in the household, I would have a mix of father stuff, which was a lot of doo-wop and things like that from the 50s. And my mother would listen to a lot of, you know, Latino
Classic
music,
salsa,
the
yeah.
classic salsa. And she would listen to the Beatles. She liked the Beatles.
My mom also loved the Beatles.
I think a lot of Cuban moms
A
like
lot
the
of Cuban
Beatles.
moms like Beatles.
So what were you guys listening to in your house?
Oh man, we listened to everything. So my dad is a musician as well, and he grew up like playing in a whole bunch of bands in South Beach and stuff. And he's a drummer and a singer, and he learned how to play piano by ear.
Oh, so it just came to you like
Yeah,
in the DNA.
It really did. Like I love him so much for that because he really gave me the gift of music. Truly, like we would burn CDs together, and like
Dope.
he would always be like just. I would be singing like he would learn a song on the piano like Evanescence or like Adele or whatever it was, and like I would sing with him, and I'd be singing in the shower doing. He called it shower idol. I would literally like at night, like for an hour, I'd be in the shower singing songs. I would literally do that all the time, and he would like walk in and be like, "You're flat."
You know,
Again.
Hey, he was preparing you for school.
For real. He really was. And then my mom is also like just super passionate about music. She loves like electronic music. Like
Wow.
Because we grew up in Miami, you know.
Dance.
Dance, a lot of dance music, a lot of EDM, but a lot of R&B from my dad's side as well. Like a lot of R&B, like 90s R&B for sure. And 80s music, they both loved the 80s. So like 80s rock and like Madonna and like all that kind of stuff was always playing. And then obviously the top 40 hits. My parents love pop music. So it was like a clusterfuck of inspiration, if I'm being honest. Like, and then obviously the salsa, my grandparents were a huge part of my life as well.
That comes out in
and
your
they
music.
only listen to Cuban music. So
All those things come
Celia
out.
Cruz,
Yeah.
Willie Chirino,
All
like,
the-
you know.
All the things.
Yeah.
How about you, Doobie? What was playing in your household?
When I was young, my mom was is a Puerto Rican, so of course the same thing along the lines of you guys with the, you know, the Fania all-stars like Hector Lavoe and Celia Cruz.
Celia.
And,
Yeah, Celia's probably in
Madre.
all of our houses because my mother used to
It
rock
was
her
Mando.
religiously.
She was the queen, so it was like, you know, all the Latinos looked up to her. So it was like, you know, man, any festive, you know, event that they would have, you would definitely hear one of her records first.
You know what's crazy
what I
crazy
mean?
about her story when she left Cuba? Like she didn't leave like, you know, in good pretense, right? So they made, you know, when you leave there,
Can't come back.
you can't come back, and you leave everything. What you have with you is all you take. You don't take your credentials. You got to start completely over. Dog's father was a professor in Cuba before he came over through the lottery system, right?
Yep. My grandparents too.
and
My
it was-
great-grandparents.
And it was Mellow Mayonnaise' number when he was a child that like got them the opportunity to come into the States. They had to
Really?
leave everything, right?
Wow.
So Celia, when she left, she knew that she wasn't going to be able to take anything, and they were going to just strip her of everything. So she made a cake and put all her finest jewelry within the cake and snuck it in that way.
Queen.
That's how she had a little bit of money
That's
when she
ju-
got
that's
here.
Gangster.
Brilliant. I didn't
Celia
know that
Cruz was
story.
gangsters.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to a legend. How about you,
Word.
Bobo? What were you
Wow.
bumping besides your father's music?
Well, you know, I mean, it was Latin music. My mom was a big fan of course, you know, Latin music, salsa music, and you know, Benny More and you know, Fania and Tito and all of that stuff. And then
Tito Puente.
my brother was more like the 70s funk,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
60s doo-wop, all that stuff. So,
Word.
you know, we got that.
Yes.
You know, so it was just a mix of music.
Yeah.
Just was like all over the place.
Yeah. How about you, C?
My mom, it was between my mom and my Theo. My Theo had all the rock. So there was the rock
That's
side.
where you get the rock.
That's where so it's Van Halen and
Yes.
Kiss.
ACDC.
Word.
You know, and And then my mom was a Motown fan, so it was all like the early Motown, like Smokey Robinson and Temptations, of course, but also Rick James and Earth, Wind and Fire.
Rick James.
My dad loved Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Man,
That's like one of my favorite bands.
Absolutely, they're one of the best.
One of the best.
So those are the two. Those, and then when hip hop came into the picture, it was just a rap.
A rap.
Yeah,
That was the thing.
Literally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what's something you listen to that your friends wouldn't expect to hear you listening to?
Me?
Yeah.
Ooh. My friends know me, so I don't.
Yeah, but we all have the
I
songs
honestly,
that we don't.
I love hip hop. Like, I really love hip hop. I think it's amazing. Because I'm a lyrics bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I love lyrics, and I love people who express their truth and their story through lyrics. I think that's why I'm so inspired by hip hop, is because it's just real truth telling and storytelling, and especially like in the 90s, and like that. Yeah.
Who are some of your favorites?
Well, currently, like, I love Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, he's sick with it.
I think he's an incredible storyteller. I think J. Cole's an incredible storyteller.
Yes, both of them.
Yeah.
They're killing it. I mean, to me, those are like the two top dogs right now. For
Nas, Black Star,
Yeah.
Slum Village, like.
All great.
Yeah.
All great.
I think that they're incredible. No Steph is like amazing.
Wow.
But yeah, I really love like lyricism. So
Since we're on hip hop, let me ask everybody this question. I asked this on X the other day, and I got so many, but a lot of
Twitter?
Twitter X,
Like, I don't give him that satisfaction.
All right, cool.
There you go.
All right,
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
From now on, it's just
You did not
fucking
rebrand, baby.
Right on. Right
No,
on.
you don't get you don't get the right. All right, look,
Twitter.
my question on Twitter was I'm gonna pronounce the whole shit. Was coming up, or I asked people to give me 5 songs where the featured artist outshined the artist that invited them on the track. And I gave my example was Scenario, which is a legendary hip hop song. And everybody's verse on that was ridiculous. But Busta Rhymes clearly outshined everyone on this song. I mean, it's actually was one of the things that solidified him as blowing up on the scene, because he killed that fucking song.
Rawr, rawr.
Yeah.
So, ladies first. Is there one that you?
Damn.
It doesn't have to be 5. It could just be one.
Nicki Minaj on Monster.
Okay. Yes. All right. How about
She
you?
ate everybody up.
Yeah, she ate. Not for nothing, Nicki Minaj got bars on top of
Period.
bars.
She is a fucking legend. Forever and ever.
She could build a prison with them bars. How about you,
Truly.
C minus?
I would say what I said last time on this question was Renegade, which was Jay-Z and Eminem, but I feel that it's The World Is Filled, which is off Biggie's Life After Death album, where it's Diddy. First verse is Diddy, second verse is Biggie, and the third verse is Too Short. And Too Short ate
him up.
And you don't hear that a lot.
But like,
I gotta listen to that.
yeah, it's just they put people on the third verse for a reason.
Yeah.
That they're the finisher.
Yeah, the finisher.
You know what I mean? And
Yes.
so while Biggie's verse is absolutely 100% amazing and perfect,
Too Short splash.
Too Short shined hardest on that.
Salute to the West Coast legend who sat at the table with us last night and gave a great interview after he blew up Cali Vibes at 420.
Yeah.
The Stoner Hour in the year of the Mamba.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Bobo?
I'm going to say, I just had it in my head and I'm having a stoner moment.
That's why I'm like, mine is not even,
All right,
I haven't even cracked the seal yet.
It came back.
Okay.
That's secondhand enough.
You know, the song off of Biggie's first record was Biggie and Method Man.
Yeah.
Ooh, the what?
I kind of think that Method, his verse
really blew it out. Yeah.
Kind of edged out
The shots.
Yeah, man.
Who is in control of these sounds?
I kind of recite more of his lines than Biggie's line from that song.
Okay.
Bobo,
How about
yeah,
how about
Bobo.
you, Doobie? And don't tell me nothing.
No, man, it's gonna have to be Main Source Live at the Barbecue.
Nas.
Nas
Yeah.
destroys that.
That's
the
what-
guest that destroys
Yeah.
it is Nas.
So a lot of the ones that came up on Twitter were not,
Nice.
We're Nas live at the barbecue, Busta Rhyme on Scenario,
Yep.
and Eminem on Renegade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
he like Jay-Z
Yeah.
did his thing, but
Yeah.
Eminem killed him on that.
Absolutely.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bodied it, man. He bodied it.
Yes,
The
he-
kid bodied
He
it.
definitely bodied it, man. I just for shits and giggles, Bolton, give me yours.
Honestly, I have to think about.
Oh
Honestly,
my
I'm gonna have
God.
to think about that one.
You
for a
had to
while.
break the chain.
He's
huh?
got to think about it. Leave him alone.
He's
gotta
thinking.
think about it.
He's
gotta
thinking
think
about the subtle R in the coaching from Lauren. You know what I mean? He's
I've heard, Lord.
he's fucking distracted up there.
Distracted.
See what you did,
A whole
Lauren?
30 minutes. A whole 30 minutes on this man.
No, why don't you give her an example so she knows what she's working with?
Bar work.
Yeah, right.
You
Come
gonna
on.
put him on the spot like that?
I mean, come on, he's used to it. Go ahead. Come on, Bolton.
You know I can't do that. Or, like I can't roll my R's just
Say
on the spot. Like
Carro.
say what?
Carro.
Carro. That ain't happening. Carro. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Ok, tenemos que trabajar eso. tenemos trabajo. We'll get there. It's okay, baby.
And that's translating.
I can't
We
breathe.
got
I
some
can't
work to do.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't
No, that's all I wanted.
Oh my God!
He didn't even, he put an H in there. What
It's like
Carro.
we try to tell him to put the tongue in the front. You know,
Right.
He's like swallowing the tongue.
Yeah, it's too much English, baby. We got to get you right.
Listen, there's no Arab in Spanish pronunciation. You know what I'm saying? He's
Thank
like
you.
pronouncing it like an Arab would.
We didn't learn that up in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Oh, that also gives you like a tiny little accent that's
Yeah.
probably holding you back as well.
Okay then.
Okay.
You betcha.
You bet.
You betcha. How about that, eh?
Oh man. When are you putting the new music out?
Well, I just dropped a song. It's called The Day the World Blows Up.
Nice.
And it's very in tandem and kind of summarizing my feelings about everything going on right now. There's a video for it as well. And I also put out, I've been working with this platform called Even, who allows, it's really good for independent artists, I believe, because you can put your stuff on there and you can set the price for whatever it is you
Oh,
want
wow.
people to pay for your art. My songs are $3. And I just dropped another song called Burning, which is, I wrote back in 2018, but my fans, I have songs that I've performed live that I've never given them. And so they're all like, bitch, when are you giving us the live version of this? And I'm like, okay, but that song makes no sense for where I'm going anymore. So I'm using this platform to like release songs that I've shown them and I've given them, but haven't really given them.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so
dope.
so Burning is the first one of the series of those. But that's just kind of like an interim in the meantime before I drop my album. But I don't have a date yet for it, so
Right.
I can't announce it yet, but stay on the lookout. Yeah, those are the two. Oh,
Boom.
wonderful graphics. We love it.
Yes.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
so
at that.
yeah, that's that.
Nice.
And then I have 2 EPs out though called Prelude and In Between. I dropped In Between last year in May, and bitches were asleep. But those songs are great. They're fucking great. So please go listen to those in the meantime. One of them is called In Between because it's the in between moment
Right.
before I give you my real shit, my debut.
You're basically like, it's like a progression to the album. Like just
Prelude,
dropping little
In
crumbs,
Between.
little breadcrumbs so that they could follow their way home
Exactly.
to the mothership.
To the mothership. Okay. This is the
Is
mothership.
there a preference? Do you like to sing in Spanish? Is there a preference? Do you?
I do. I do. I write and sing in Spanish as well. There's some Spanglish songs on both of those projects. So my song "Don't Want to Say It" from Prelude has the second verse is in Spanish, and it's very influenced by there's trumpet, and it's very sexy type energy. I also dropped before when I was with Columbia, I dropped 4 singles. They were all different kinds of sounds, but the third one that I dropped and the fourth one they kind of dropped within the same week that the fucking pandemic hit. Crazy, but one of them is called Lento, and the other it's I think fully it's Spanglish. And Tiny produced that. I don't know if y'all know Tiny, but he's a super legendary Puerto Rican producer.
Wow.
Worked with all of the greats, Daddy Yankee, everybody.
Wow.
And he's a brother of mine. I love him so much. He's so talented. And then we also did a song on his project with Setangana, who's a really like huge artist in Spain called Nada. And I wrote my verse in that too. So I'm like both things and existing in both realms. Right now, what I'm doing is like I have 2 projects formulating. I actually literally last night had all of my aha moments about these are the songs for the project.
Nice.
And this is one and this is the other one. So I literally last night did this spiritual guidance came through and all my downloads came through. And so creatively, I have like a more rock-leaning, pop rock type energy going, which I'm going to have a couple. Oh, by the way, 50 Feet also has a Spanish verse.
Oh,
and she's worth mentioning before I get into that.
Word.
Because
Big shout out.
I love her.
Word.
That song is great. Just saying. And then, but yeah, so one is more like this pop rock, angsty, like talking about what the fuck is going on in the world. My pen is on fire in that one. And then the other one is like a bilingual, more playful, but also has, every time I write, I'm writing real shit, no matter what. Whether it's introspective or about the world around me, like it's still, I'm going to say something to you. You're never going to leave one of my songs like, oh, that was fun.
It's a big contrast in terms of what you were doing previously.
Baby. Yes.
Big time.
Yes.
Because most of it was like love and celebratory and
sex.
And sex.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And granted, like, I'm still sexual. I still talk about love. But again, a lot of it is like from a place of empowerment and a place of like my own exploration of something versus something happening to me.
Yeah.
And so like my pen is very introspective and very much POV of like how I'm experiencing the world around me, you know?
That's dope.
Yeah. So
That's dope.
thank you. Yeah, y'all should listen to the song.
Oh, we are going.
Yeah,
like-
check them out.
I think you'll really like
That is
it.
dope.
Hey, have they hit you up
Okay,
about
that's why I'm here.
about Dancing with the Stars yet?
No, disrespect.
You know you're
two
next.
of the other girls in my group have already been on it. Normani who should have won.
She should have won.
Who should have won?
She should have won.
I
She
will
was really
die
good.
on this hill. Like she won that season. Y'all, have you seen the reaction video when they said like that she didn't win? Me and Dinah were sitting next to each other, and we were both like
Y'all had that the stank face. Like what the
full
fuck?
blown. Like what the fuck?
What do you mean?
That's a lie.
Well, yeah, because realistically,
real.
she should have won. She was really.
Not only that, I want to just also say she was flying back and forth between Los Angeles and Asia because we were on tour in Asia at the
Yeah,
time.
you guys were still.
She would
rocking
do a
stuff.
performance. She would get on a plane, fly over there, do the show, learn the choreography, come back, do another show, fly back. Like, sorry, that was her. That was her. That was her.
And she still had your choreography to keep in her head too.
Of course. But she's a dancer. Like she's like a professional, like
It showed.
competitive dancer. Like,
Yeah, it showed.
yeah, no, she's an incredible performer.
So we
And then
did.
Ali, I think, also did it. Ali definitely, sorry, no, I think Ali also did Dancing with the Stars, and she ate too. She. Okay.
So you're next, yeah.
We'll see. Hit me up. Dancing with the Stars.
We're
gonna
I would low-key love to do that.
We're trying to get. We're
I'm
trying
trying to
to
be
get.
a professionally trained dancer.
We're trying to get Bobo to agree.
I thought it was sin.
Yeah.
Actually, it was Sen, but I
it was
think
Sen.
you're more.
Why not
open-
you?
Oh.
It's gotta be you, baby.
Word,
What are you talking about?
Why me?
Why not you? Bring out your Cubano.
Get him out.
Bring out your Mexicano. Give him a little
man.
two-step. Be real.
Put him on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always me. Why not you?
Oh, man. You know, you have dancing experience.
I used to have dance moves, you know what I mean? But I lost it when I started making words dance off music. You know?
Okay.
Like that. That was good.
Okay,
right?
wordplay.
That was good.
Trying to get out of it. I see you.
That's been my go-to out every time.
Yeah, but I would love to. Shit.
You know what's crazy is that people like when they show the actual work, I mean it's like 10 hours like practicing
Yeah, it's real.
one
Yeah.
dance or two dances and shit like that. It's like they go in one way and they come out a completely different way. Like Allison Hannigan, remember her from
American Pie?
American Pie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She went in and she came in a completely different shape because she made it towards the finals.
She was dope.
And like it's a workout.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's no joke. Your body snatches the fuck up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
I noticed it.
And all of a sudden, you're literally a professional dancer. Like, you're being trained by the best of the best in the world. Like, you know what I mean? So they're like, you're not compromising me winning this show, bitch. So get your shit
Get
together.
it together. Yeah,
Get it together.
Yeah.
Hands,
Yeah,
feet, footwork,
they're-
figure that out.
they're cool with you maybe the first couple weeks, but when they think they got a chance with you as they're
It's
pushing.
militant, honey.
Yeah.
Bobo, you would come back fit, son.
Man, you know what? They kept the life for Master P.
Well, no, he
Well,
just
that's
was
the-
not. He was just not complying.
He was not complying.
That's what it was?
Everybody
What does
like
that even mean?
they're supposed to put like dance shoes on. Like
He was like,
hard
nah,
bottoms. He was like,
sneakers.
sneakers, and then like he just did the most simple dances. He would not like challenge himself, and like he didn't want to look a certain way. But his son Romeo came on.
No.
Some maybe the following season or the season after that to like redeem the family name.
Good.
And Romeo came with it.
Good.
Yeah,
He
thank
put
you.
on the
Yeah.
shoes.
Thank you.
He put on all the crazy clothes that
Yes.
Master P would not do it.
The
Like,
hypermasculinity will have you missing a bag.
yeah,
Yeah.
he missed.
Like you gotta let it go sometimes. Nobody's gonna think you're gay. But
Look,
you're good.
if you're a rapper, right? If you're a rapper and you get invited to do that show, like Nelly went and did it,
yes.
and for a minute he was kind of stiff, and then he realized he had to get out of the rapper bag and like
Yes.
show some vulnerability and like
let it go, honey.
and you could still be a man doing this. It's not like
It's actually sexier.
Yeah.
If you can really dance, like that is sexy as fuck.
He bought into it and he started doing much better.
Austin Powers.
But Master P did not. He went off that old 1990s. I'm a gangster.
I'm a
G,
I'm
no
not
matter
gonna
what.
look
See,
this way.
If you had that Nelly mentality, I think that you could really do something.
If
with it.
and only
I really do
if.
think.
You know what I mean? He would get fit. He would get more fit.
I'm gonna go wax my chest and take my shirt off.
Period.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson.
Get it.
Breathe. I can't breathe.
I'm ready. I'm
Hey,
waiting.
you don't know
Maybe
how-
we'll do the same season.
Oh my God.
There you go.
I like it.
You heard us?
We're not trying to manifest this right now.
I am.
Yeah. She want to see it.
She wants to-
I want to see it.
I kind of want to see
I don't
it
got
too.
the steps.
He's like, please stop talking about this.
I want to be in the audience.
No, you're gonna be it. We're
I
gonna
wanna
submit
be
you.
an audience.
No, you'll definitely be
Let's
there.
go, boy.
I'm gonna sprain my ankle right before it say Bobo's gonna take my place.
Oh, I'm gonna have a sign out there. Just
All of us pausing for the boo.
That would be something.
It would be. I would pay.
Hey, but like it looks like the dancers that do that shit for real make it look easy. And when you have someone that's got no dance experience come in and actually snap in and do really well, it's quite a thing,
I love
man.
that shit. I really love to see it.
Yeah, because like people that come in with dance experience, you expect them to get it and
Right.
like, to be good. And they're kind of harder on those people, right? But when you got someone who has no experience and they actually come and figure that shit out and they're doing well, it's a thing, man.
dude, when they
I
joined right
respect
in,
it.
No, I don't remember. Let me not do this.
What?
I was like,
You
there
remember.
was this man who did that, where he was like really bad at dancing when he started, and then he finished off the season like winning the season. I don't remember who it was though, man.
I can't remember.
I can't even play myself like this. I'm sorry.
I mean, some of the football players, like,
Yes, it was a football player.
like
Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith.
There it is. I
It was
remember that.
Emmett.
Emmett Smith.
Yeah,
It was Emmett.
and he brought it. Like no one thought he was gonna win it.
I love you out here cracking up at everything. I love it.
Yeah, that's his
That's
participation.
newbie.
Thing. That's the thing.
That's his form of
I can't
conversation.
breathe. I can't breathe. I'm sorry. You guys are making me laugh, y'all.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I just feel like when they ask like people that are in groups, they eventually go back to the group and to get the next member. Like they got what's his name, Nick Lachey, then they went and got his brother, or vice versa.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some
Well,
shit like
shit,
that.
I'm here. Call me.
They would have to get Send Dog first, and then
Oh, okay.
then maybe
So you're the
I'll-
second string. You won't be second string like that. Come on.
I want to see Send do it first.
Number
I've been
one.
first string so long. I'll sit this one out.
He got some moves.
He got moves. So do you. Don't be
moves.
trying to front.
I think
not
all of
talking
y'all
about-
got moves for
We're
real.
not talking about me.
It just got to be unlocked.
Send Dog
Yes.
got moves.
I can't-
With the right dance partner, you got.
Yeah,
You'll
for-
be that man.
Yes, you can unlock it.
You can.
It's there.
Believe in yourself.
The key is there.
Man, they are watching this right now.
Oh,
and
they are like-
B Real wants to be on the show.
No, No.
Headlines.
This is-
Don't play with the words, Papo. We know you're a fucking saucier and shit. Hey, you stop that voltage.
yeah.
You stop that voltage.
What?
Yeah.
Radio's a good start.
Whoa, look at that.
You taught me that, Death.
That bounce right there. Come on.
Look at that swing. Look
Yeah.
at that swing.
The little head shake.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Hey,
Honestly,
we
the
got it.
bag
son.
is present.
And we wearing Billie Eilish clothes before she knew what they were. Son.
That's the inspiration.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Man, I used to wear like my shit extra, and when I think about it, how heavy it was, it held me down. Like
There were no cameras.
yeah, well, yeah, no, there
For
was.
real, for real.
There weren't pocketed cameras. I feel like
No.
that's changed the landscape of how like energetically present people are on stage. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Because everyone's so scared that someone's gonna film them doing something crazy and post it. But like
Yeah.
y'all are clearly not thinking about that there.
We weren't.
You were in your little bag.
Who knew?
And you were like, I'm performing, bitch. And you are all gonna enjoy
We are
it.
doing this.
Yes,
We're
who
doing
knew?
this little
In
doo-wop.
unison.
No one knew it would come back to haunt us all these years later.
I think it's beautiful.
No, it's
I love
cool.
to see it.
We used
truly.
to have fun doing that shit.
Yeah.
Great.
It's all good. But yeah, doing some of those dances that they do, like what is it, the Argentine tango,
Yes,
shit
the
like this,
tango,
the
the salsa,
foxtrot.
foxtrot.
all that different.
Those scare me.
What's crazy is I think musicians, or artists that are in the music industry, I think we can get it a little bit better because
Right, we have rhythm.
yeah, that and our memory, right?
Ah,
we
también.
got to remember all the words to our songs. So steps, is just another form of using the memory for like,
Okay, yeah.
that the rhythm of whatever you're gonna do. So I think it comes to us a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But there were some singers that could not dance to save their life.
Well,
But B, I
Rest in peace. Whitney Houston could not dance.
wow.
Really?
You didn't see her in her
she
videos.
had her little wiggle. Come on.
That's about it, though. I mean, she could two-step dance. Don't get me wrong.
I wonder if, like, I don't have any evidence to support this claim.
Mariah Carey, do you
Mariah
ever
Carey.
see her dancing?
She's done some choreography, and it's quite hilarious.
Mariah?
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Really?
saying. She's only done a little bit.
Yeah, like
She wasn't a dance chick.
Man,
No.
I'm not about to talk shit on my queens.
No,
right,
no,
yeah.
it's not.
You all can do whatever you want.
No, it's not talking.
Mariah,
did it.
man.
It's not talking shit on them. It's just saying that some artists
Got it?
don't have a rhythm for dance like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
They could do simple dances, but not like the crazy, not like Beyonce.
Not like the full blown 1, 2, 3 choreo like B.
Yeah, not like Beyonce or
He is
even
out here.
J Lo or any of those like
Right.
complicated ass.
They're
dance-
dancers though, like dance dancers.
Yeah.
You know,
Beyonce,
like J Lo
yeah.
started off on Flying Colors as a dancer. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Beyonce is doing choreography in like 12-inch heels and everything like that.
She's
Yeah.
inspiration.
That
Not
shit is
giving
crazy.
Beyond
Yeah.
belief.
Look.
I remember watching her. I was on tour with Prophets, and she happened to be playing some arena, or actually, she was headlining the festival we were doing, but in the arena section, shit was sold out front to back. It was,
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, top to bottom,
Imagine.
front to back. Everybody was there for her, and
Wow.
she was dancing her ass off, and no track. She was singing all that shit.
Yep.
That ain't
Inspo,
easy.
inspo as fuck.
That's like Michael Jackson, right? Like
Yeah.
people don't
Yeah.
remember that dude never sung track. He was doing all that hard ass dancing
Yep.
and singing, and no one really quite did it like him. But Beyonce,
Beyonce's also had 3 kids.
she does that.
So she
Yeah,
did.
Beyonce is.
Yeah, that Mike did do that.
See?
Right.
No.
She's still doing that after 3 children.
But
so
like
she
Thank you.
wins.
there was just some footage of Michael off the Victory Tour and doing Off the Wall, and he is straight singing. There is no track. It's him doing all the moves, everything.
Yeah.
I think he looked at it like certain rappers look at, doing their verses without having a track on it. Like you cannot.
Exactly. I'm honestly, I'm the same way. Fun fact. I sing and dance as well. No track underlying.
Word.
Yeah.
I think
So fun fact.
that's what people come.
If y'all are into that,
But
hi.
I'll tell you what, that's what people come for, though. They ain't trying to pay all that money for a ticket
Right.
to hear you sing
Karaoke.
yeah,
Yeah.
they could do that. They did that on the way to the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That-
So when they see you actually doing it, it's a different appreciation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
make a motherfucker cry in the audience with not
Word.
rappers,
It's my
but
favorite part. Some rappers can make you cry.
DMX made many people cry.
Yeah.
Or-
And
Right?
Kendrick, I think too. Like
Kendrick
his,
too,
his performances are so theatrical.
Yep.
On top of like him very much mic on, giving you the delivery. Like
Yeah.
It's odd.
It's
His piece in the Super Bowl was crazy.
incredible,
Yeah.
incredible. And I watched his
tour.
his
That's
tour that just passed. Yeah, my choreographer friend Charm LaDonna like did it, and like she's so like the way that she moves and the way that she like envisioned it all. Like it was really beautiful because it says something. Because that's what the beauty of I think dance is as a counterpart to music, is that dance is its own language. And when you like, I love to emote my stuff. So like I do like a form of like lyrical in my music because my songs lend themselves to more interpretiveness than like a 1-2 step, you know?
Yeah.
But like those songs come to life because of the choreography. They come to life and you're able to like really share and emanate that emotion of the song when you add certain dance moves or you do a certain moment with another dancer on the stage. Like I feel like it really elevates the entire thing. Like dance is what's driven so much of people's careers, you know, like dancers and their choreography to our music. And the dance world they don't get enough credit for like really being the like the container for music and how it travels. Like
That's
like
true.
Missy Elliott is the best example.
That's
of
a
that, I
great
feel like.
point.
Yeah.
That the flowers to all the dancers out there that helped elevate some of the most iconic videos in our industry.
Absolutely. We love y'all. Thank you.
If American Idol came and asked you to be a judge, would you do it?
Hell yeah.
Good, because Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and Luke have not produced an actual idol
I'm screaming.
yet.
Oh my God. Well, I don't want to be controversial.
There's been winners.
I'm going to be a little controversial.
Go ahead.
Those shows aren't designed to create stars. They're designed to highlight the stars that are
Well, see, here's
there.
the thing. The Voice is supposed to be that.
right. But
American
have you
Idol,
heard American Idol when it first started? I think had that ethos.
it had it.
And so many stars came from American Idol, like Jennifer Hudson, Kelly Clarkson,
Right.
freaking Fantasia. There's so many, actually, I can't even like rattle them all off. But like they were a serious like producer of stars for a while. And I wanted to audition for Idol. Like the reason I auditioned for X Factor was because that's how Fifth Harmony started, by the way. We were all solo artists, like solo individual girls who auditioned for X Factor, and then we got placed into a group.
Right.
On the show. Literally like in 4 days they were like, "You're a group now, sing together."
And they found it though. I mean,
Simon Cowell. So Simon was the producer of both shows. So Simon, I would watch American Idol. That was like a ritualistic thing in my household.
Yeah.
Like we would all watch it. My grandma was obsessed. My grandma, Grace, she literally was like my biggest supporter, bro. Like I would create dances in my room and like do whole performances, teach my little sister the choreography, like give full performances, and my grandma would sit there and watch and listen and be like,
Love it.
"You're amazing," you know, like shout out to you, abuelita. I love you so much. But so she was, when she passed away, she like would tell me all the time, "You're gonna be on American Idol, you're gonna sing for Simon Cowell, and he's gonna love you, and you're gonna be amazing." Da da da. And then when she passed away, that was the year that Simon had transitioned from Idol to X Factor, and the age limit for X Factor was younger than Idol because you had to be 16.
that's how you got in.
And I was 15 at the time. So I went and my mom didn't want me to audition because she was like, "You have to finish college first and then you can do music shit." And I was like, "Okay." But my dad was like, "Okay, we'll go to the audition."
Salute
So
to
I
Pops
can-
for the chance.
Yeah,
and
he
stuff
was
right
like,
there.
he was like, "Well, I'll take you to the audition." We drove to Greensboro, North Carolina for it in a car, couldn't afford plane ride. And he had friends out there who happened to be living in Greensboro at the time that they let us stay at their place. So
That's rad.
he was like, "All right, I'll take you to the audition to teach you a lesson about how hard it is to get into this industry." And I was like, "Okay." And I went with my little backpack, my heels on, with my shoes in my backpack just in case, my little like Forever 21 outfit. And I was at a cattle call audition with 10,000 people.
Wow.
Okay. And I was just like, I'm the one. I am the one.
You were
In this whole-
manifesting that.
I was like, I am the one. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it through. So like the first round is like a whole bunch of, because there's rounds before you get to like the actual live show. Fun fact. So, you know, I went through the first round. I forgot the lyrics to my words. LOL. My words to the lyrics.
To the
Whatever.
song.
I forgot the lyrics, but I looked into this man's soul and I sang the shit out of that song regardless. I was like, you're gonna let me through, bitch. And he let me through. So I went through the first round. I got through the second round and then the producer round. And then they're like, okay, we'll call you if you made it. And if not, you didn't make it. And I was like, okay. So it's like you either get a call or you don't.
Right.
And then I ended up getting the call like the week of my birthday, like a few weeks before the live auditions themselves. And I was like, holy shit. And my mom was like, see, this is why I didn't want you to do shit, because I already knew it was gonna work. and I was like, okay. So, you know, we went as a family up, and she was super supportive still. Like I have a really supportive family. Like I'm so blessed for that. Like for real. And literally, so my brother, my sister, my grandpa, my grandma's husband, she had just passed. So like I did it for her though. Like I was like, I'm gonna do this because she told me that this was gonna happen. And literally when we got placed into the group, Simon Cowell was the head, like our mentor on that show. And he's the one that ended up signing us. Okay. So it's like, you know, him and L.A. Reid both signed us, but like just the trajectory of that, like from they're gonna like this is what my grandma envisioned for me, and it actually really came to life is kind of super crazy. But my point was like with the judges situation, I feel like at that time the focus was we want to create stars,
right?
You know, and we want people to come out of this and have careers. And then after a certain point, I don't know what happened, but with all of these shows, it became very like celebrity centric of just like, how do like who's the judge, who can we have on, and how can we like make the whole storyline about their expertise or their specialness.
That goes to my
versus
point,
the
though.
actual artists. You
That's
know?
exactly my point. Is that the guy who knew, like that saw the star in someone, left and took his formula somewhere else,
place.
and he found another set of stars and made them stars, right?
Yeah. He's definitely got the formula. That's for sure.
When he left, the people that they got are professionals in our industry as artists, but they're artists, and sometimes we like. It's hard for us to see the star in someone else. We're hearing it and we're processing it with, they might have something, right? Or you might feel for them in their story. They're mad talented, but they might not have that it thing, but you feel for their story and you're like, let's reel this one in and let's just try to make them a star instead of taking the one that's an obvious star and elevating them. And that's the formula that this particular format of Idol has taken. It's like they don't take the obvious choice to make a star, and that's why they haven't produced one since
they changed.
Simon left.
It's also about like what's happening behind the scenes at the end of the day, you know, like because most of the people who are in the front of the camera, they're there to help draw in audiences to watch the show. Because once Simon left, like not a lot of people were watching Idol. You know what I mean? So like the revival of that was, let's bring celebrities to it. The same with The Voice, and the same with all of those. The formula became celebrity centric. Like I said, like we're gonna get people to watch because their favorite celebrity is judging, instead of like people are watching because they're looking to see who the next star is gonna be in front of their face. But also these models are really exploitative, if I'm being honest.
For sure.
And so like a lot of the artists who could be something, they don't even really get the chance because of what they're signing and what the like all of the hoopla and bullshit that they're going through behind the scenes, which really discourages people from even wanting to really pursue this shit for real.
That's where you know if you got it or you don't. If you're willing to put up with all the bullshit to get your art off, to get yourself on this platform.
I feel like the old school industry, for sure, that's the truth. I feel like there is so much room for us to create a more sustainable,
a new industry,
a new reality for these kids, man, because I'm sorry, but we're like starved for stars right now, in my opinion. Like the shit that some of these fuckers push for us to like love this. Like I put billions into this. Please like this.
Love it.
Like,
Force it on you.
Why won't we let real artists shine? Why don't we invest in artist development anymore? Why don't we actually Like
Yes.
it's like we're allowing like the TikTok world or like the internet world to drive, or like this data to drive. But if we would have like let data drive like the Adeles of the world or the you know what I'm saying? Like none of these artists would be who the fuck they are today without artist development and without actual investment in the process of an artist.
When they let that
Everything's
go,
like riding coattails right now.
When
And
they let-
celebrity culture. And it's just like that's not sustainable to create real life stars, legends that like last. You know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, you know, it's. I think sometimes the labels look at longevity for an artist as their enemy because they got to keep paying them more, renegotiating their
That's what it's
contract.
about,
If you got like a 6 album,
I'm independent, so I can talk shit.
yeah,
So
no, absolutely talk that
As you
shit because
should.
I feel the
Yeah.
same fucking way.
they just don't. They just don't.
Artists need a union,
Yeah, I agree.
straight up.
First and foremost, I very much agree. We could talk about that more because I have a lot of ideas about that. But I really believe that it's gonna take artists creating artist-driven spaces in order to really get back to that. Because there's so many people out here who've got it, who I see have it. Because I'm really big on that actually. Like I be following people when they're still in their little rumblings, and then all of a sudden they blow the fuck up, and I'm like, I knew it, bitch.
I knew it. I had
I
a
knew it.
feeling.
I saw that in you.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the whole entire premise of major labels is outdated.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
they made their entire shtick off of being the gatekeepers and being the ones who chose who's a star and who's not a star. And they also they knew about artist development, and they did that because people were buying physical records.
Yeah.
People were buying physical things, so the money was flowing for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they own the masters because most of the contracts that they give these kids are extremely exploitative and absolutely do not. They leave the artist like muerto de hambre,
Yeah.
which is like
Yeah,
I don't know if
messed
y'all know what that
up,
means.
yeah.
It's
They'll
an
give you a
expression.
contract they know you're not going to fulfill.
And guess what? They're getting these kids when they're bright-eyed, 16 years old. When I signed my contracts, you know what I'm saying? Like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, willing and ready to fucking eat and hungry. You
But
know
you're
what I'm saying?
excited.
And they're like,
And
here's
green.
here's
Opportunity.
$500,000, and you're like, what the fuck? That's the most money I ever seen in my whole life.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
But then on the back end, they're making millions
Yeah.
off of these kids.
and it's a drop in the well for them, and you gotta recoup that $500,000.
Exactly. That's a loan, baby.
That's a loan, a high interest
Loan.
loan.
That is a high interest loan.
I mean,
because
that's-
every single thing that they spend money on beyond your marketing, beyond your advance, and beyond your record deal, that's all getting added to the tab. Even if the motherfuckers are just going to dinner, they add that to your tab.
Everything is on the tab. That's why Prince started taking very little money from his label
Yeah.
in recording any of his music because he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna pay for the music. I don't want the recording."
That's why I
budget."
went independent.
Yeah, because you have more control of it. You know what you're spending on, and you don't got to pay all that fucking money back. Like,
Right.
think about that. They might give an artist $500,000 for their, recording advance, but then they might put, if they're banking on that artist and they want to really blow them up, marketing budget might be 1.5 million, and that doesn't even that's not even counting what they're going to put into your video, and all that adds
Which
up.
is also like competitively, you need to be spending, especially for girls, like it's millions of dollars on these fucking videos that look,
Yes.
they don't look like $1 million videos, but they are $1 million videos. You know what I'm saying? So, and all of that again is
It's
a
recoupable.
loan.
It's all
That's
recoupable.
shit that you have to recoup off of your albums, off of your sales,
Or-
or off of your, if you're in the case of a 360 deal, they're like, oh, once 360 deals entered the chat, once they stopped being able to sell physical the way that they used
Yeah.
to.
Right.
And so they were like, well, shit, we got to make our money somewhere. So then now they're making money off of every single thing that brings you income. So that's your touring, that's your merchandise, that's your endorsement deals. That's what happened to us. And so it's like, all of those things are what you as the artist are able to eat off of, essentially, because they already own your master. So you're not eating off your music. So then it's like, now they have access to all of those things and all of those avenues of revenue. And so again, the artist is put in a position where they're being exploited and they're not even being properly invested into because the labels have ADD. They're just like, oh, this motherfucker just popped off on TikTok. I'm about to give him $1 million deal because he don't know no better and is going to sign a 360 and is going to do what the fuck I tell him to do.
That's right.
And they would rather somebody that they can tell what to do so that they can continue to drive the conversation of the music industry and gatekeep than the artist like me who's going to be like, hey, I don't want to do that shit. I want to make what fucking God is telling me to make. And I want to create from my actual essence of artistry, and that's what I want to give the world. And that's what the world is hungry for too, if I'm being fucking real. Like
True
people
that.
are hungry for it, but they're so programmed by these realities that are manufactured for them by these labels that like they don't even know what they like.
Yeah,
They don't even get to like something because they're paying radio $100,000, $200,000 minimum to play that song.
Fail.
They lost the pulse. They don't know.
They don't know. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, what do the kids like? Let me just sign that.
Yeah,
And that
figure
person
it
might
out.
not have longevity.
Yeah.
That person might have written a hit. Great, good for you. Amazing, proud of you. But they might not have star quality. They might not have the shit that
That's
makes
right.
you a fucking legend.
That's right.
That keeps you around for years. And they're not investing in those. I see those. I see plenty
They-
of those.
because
but
they-
they're not invested in.
Because they cost too much money in the long run.
Yes.
That's
For
why.
them.
For
They
them.
don't make them
Yes.
as much money. And also
Yes.
these artists that are like me, who are very set in what they want to do, very set in their creative voice, very set in their visions, they're difficult, quote unquote. That's,
Yeah.
that's what they call us.
That's what they label
They
it.
call us
yeah.
difficult because we know what the fuck we need, we know what the fuck we want, and we're not gonna let you fuck us over.
And y'all know the business.
You don't
Oh,
we
yeah.
know that you need us.
That's
and
right.
therefore we know what we need to negotiate in order for our value and our worth to be at the table when we're signing these fucking deals.
Hey, look, if we start a union, you got to be president.
Period.
I'll be your vice
Yeah.
fucking president.
Presidente. Aquí estoy.
President of the artists union, because we need one.
I agree, baby. I agree.
We don't have
Right on.
representation. We're not like when we get
We're the
signed.
most exploited part of the music industry,
Yeah.
besides dancers.
If-
I
if-
think dancers are also hella exploited in the
Most,
music industry.
most especially like artists on major labels, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you
You
it's-
talk to any
it's-
artist friend of mine that's like a real life artist. Like they really write their shit. They really care about their craft. They really like they do this. It's the same story. They're all shelved. They're all trying to figure it out. They all are like, oh, I made this track and I made this album, but my label don't like it. They don't believe in it, so they're not going to invest in it. So they're not going to do it. They're not going to hit the gas on it because they're so focused on what are you doing on
Yeah.
TikTok?
And
Are you going
yeah.
viral on TikTok yet?
Then-
If you're not, then
I hate
it's not
that.
gonna
Yeah,
work
and they
out.
will shelf your ass.
They
and you can't-
literally will.
And you can't do anything. Like if you want to leak a song out or here or there, that's it's further away you get.
They'll sue
from-
your ass.
Yeah, it's
They'll
further
sue
away-
you for
Yeah.
your own shit.
Yeah, and it's further away that you get from actually, living your dream and putting out the music and stuff like
And
that.
it's got so many of us burnt out.
Yeah.
Burnt out. Like so many artist friends that I know that have it, this is what they do. This is what they love. Like, and they're just like, bro, I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm just so burnt out. I'm just so like, I'm so tired of having to convince people of my worth.
Yeah.
Convince people that I deserve to be invested in properly. This is like the only industry in the world, like business wise, where the people who are giving you investment are expecting more than 50%, 80% of
Crazy.
your revenue.
Crazy.
That would be blasphemous. If you walk into a motherfucking business meeting with investors about some company or some invention you make, and you're like, and they're like, oh yeah, I'll give you the capital, I'll put up the capital, but then I get 80%. They would laugh in your face, bro.
Yeah.
They would laugh in your face. Talk to shareholders about that shit.
Yeah.
That's not real.
Yeah, no, the industry is fucked right now, and that's why
I'm really passionate about this. Clearly,
No, but hey, a lot of us feel the same way, and that's
and
why
we're just
you
not
see-
talking about it
We don't
Yeah.
have enough.
Yeah.
We don't use the voice that we have.
Yeah, nobody is
because we're
talking about
scared
it.
because of they're gatekeepers.
Yeah.
You will be blackballed. You will not work in this industry. You will not have investment in your project if you speak about this.
Yeah.
And I've experienced
Yeah.
that, so I know that.
That's why most artists now are going independent, so they don't got to fucking deal with the bullshit,
Exactly.
and they can say what they want, and they
And do their own marketing.
do their own marketing.
But
exactly.
also, we also suffer. And they know this.
yeah,
Because
we don't
as
have the
someone who's gone
resources.
independent, the resources run out, honey, when it's your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, they run out. And then you're like, wait a minute, I have to like hustle so hard and I have to wear all these hats. And like, I just want to create. I don't want to have to be like the super businesswoman on top of everything else, you know?
Yeah.
At the same time, if you're gonna work that hard for anybody, it's better to work.
For yourself.
yourself.
And that's my thought about
That's
it
it.
too. Like, that's exactly how I feel about it. It's like, I know in the long run, I want to hand my kids my catalog. I want my kids to live off my catalog, not some motherfucker who already owns a penthouse in 7 places and has 17 Ferraris and has 7 mansions in Beverly Hills. And
Yeah,
across
he
the
ain't
world.
working that hard.
He ain't
for
working for that shit. He's eating off of us.
You. He's eating off of you, but he's not working that hard for you.
At all.
Exactly. Fact.
At all. He's just taking credit for it.
That's right. Salute to all the independent artists out there. Keep
Yes,
on
we
your
love you
grind.
guys. Keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
That's right.
If this is your sign right now, because I've been contemplating and I've been going through it too. If this is your sign right now, trust yourself, trust in your vision, trust in your art, and keep going and believe in yourself the most. Don't let nobody tell you shit about what the fuck you're supposed to be creating.
right.
Okay? You know what you're doing and you know where you're going. So keep going.
And you heard what she said earlier when she was, gonna do what was it, the X Factor, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be the one.
I am the one.
I'm gonna be the one. I am the one.
That is the most important part, man. Self-belief, delusion.
Yeah.
Delulu. Be delusional, bitch.
That's right. And manifest
By yourself.
That's
Plant
what
it,
that's
plant it in your subconscious.
Look at it.
Because she did that and she made
Envision yourself winning a Grammy. If that's your standard of success, like envision that shit. Envision what you want and literally cry when you envision it. Literally say your speech out loud. Literally envision yourself on those stages and hear your name being roared at you. Like there's this clip of my dad, like right before I go on stage to audition for the judges. And he's like, they're about to, they're going to be screaming your name soon. Like, Lauren, Lauren. And it's like that clip I have in like a documentary thing that I did about my first tour. And it's like, it goes and it clips into a literal crowd screaming my name. And like, so excited to see me, a sold out venue, So it's like, just
envision that.
If the vision has been given to you, it's been given to you by spirit. And spirit is greater than anything that this industry can offer you, because you have to understand, being dedicated to your vision and to what you need to create in this world, you're a part of the rebirth that we're going through right now as a collective. You're a part of bringing truth to power. You're a part of bringing your soul and your experience and your personal view of this world to power. And people need it. People need it. We act like we don't need it, and we act like artists are the disposable ones, but we're not the disposable ones. Those who are given this gift are given this gift for a reason. And whether it's 2 people showing up to your show at first or 100,000 showing up to your show, you are important in the process of storytelling of the human experience.
Amen.
And we need you.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
I know we got limited time with you, so Bolton, we got questions.
Yeah, we got
there?
a plenty up in here.
All right, run through them.
And we got Antique Creation saying, Lauren, I love you on Back to Me with Marion Hill.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'm sorry, I thought that was a question.
I thought, well,
we
it's
got
comments,
a bunch of comments and questions.
I love
Comments and
that.
questions.
Also, shout out to that. If you like that, the new song that I just dropped, Burning on Even, the producer is Jeremy Lloyd, who is the producer of Marion Hill. He has his own project now called Clear Eyes as well that he does. So check him out as well. He's amazing.
We got Boxer Callie asking, can you ask Lauren any more new songs coming out with Snow the Product?
Ooh.
She's dope.
I would love one. Oh, we have a song called Piña together. I didn't even mention that when we're talking about the bilingual stuff. It's
Oh,
gay.
they were mentioning
Gay
it
as
in the
hell.
chat room. When you sat down, they started mentioning that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I love Snow.
It's a
As
dope
a bitch.
combination of both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a dope friend of mine. I really fuck with her. I fuck with her ambition so much. She is another example of independent artist
Yes, indeed.
who has worked her ass off because she believes in herself
That's right.
so hard. And it's so inspiring to me.
She got the bars too.
She
Oh.
bars.
Bars to
For
back
days. For days, okay? Yeah, she's amazing. I would love to do another song with Snow.
Bring it. And we got Chelsea up in here asking, Lauren, do or did you ever get anxiety before going out to perform? And is there any meditation or breathing techniques that help you?
I don't get anxiety. I get butterflies. And I also get a nervous pee. Like
Alright.
It don't matter if I peed like right before going on stage. Right before I go on stage, I get like flutters, like if I have to pee, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna pee myself. But then I get on stage and it disappears. And meditation, I pray before everything that I do. So
That's spiritual meditation right there.
yeah, I pray with my whole team. Everyone that's on the stage with me, everyone that's behind the scenes with me, we all gather together, we hold hands, and we thank Spirit for bringing us to this place and to protect us and bless us while we go on stage, to be able to bring joy to people and be able to like have that human connection and be able to like elevate energetically, you know?
Right on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We got Laura up in here saying, I'm so proud of you, Lauren. You're an inspiration to all of us. You're so strong and determined. I love you and you rock.
Well, thank you, baby. Oh my God. That's so sweet. Thank you, Laura.
We got Cyber Hangman. You guys were talking about record labels. He's saying, I've seen record labels refuse to promote an album fully recorded, produced, and mastered until that musician gets TikTok clout.
Yeah.
That
These
is-
days, that's what they do.
That is a literal fact.
They'll
That
look
is
at your-
something I've personally experienced.
They'll look
many
at your
times.
TikTok account and your YouTube account and see what you're working with.
Oh, the data's not adding up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Aye. This ain't working, man.
Which is like, you do know that in order for people to know that I exist, you have to put a marketing budget behind me, right?
Right.
So yeah, I could be in the void,
They want
hoping
you
that one day something goes viral, or you could fucking invest in me and I could be going viral daily.
how it's supposed to be in the first fucking place.
True.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they depend way too hard.
For your high rate ass loan, you were supposed to do
You feel
this.
me? That's your only job at this point. At this point, you are so obsolete. Your only job is to market me.
Yeah. That's all. That's
and you
all
want
they
me
got.
to also do that job? No, fuck you.
That's what they really have is marketing and placement.
That's it.
That's all they have.
And the money that they got to put you on radio. That's it.
Yep.
Sorry.
We got Mata up in here asking Lauren, do you have a contact high?
Yes. Yes, I do. Yo, I haven't even cracked this bitch. I was supposed to break my sobriety. I should. Huh?
You
We're
did.
at the end. We're at the
You
end
did.
now.
You're fine.
I'm high for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna smoke.
Yeah, a little puff. You know.
It's my first puff in 30 days, guys.
How many more you got?
Oh, he's
Bolton?
got a couple more in the super chat here. We got STL Batman. He's saying, hey, Lauren, and he's giving us the I love Madonna.
Yes, we love
Madonna.
Madonna. She took a spill recently.
She
She did like a chair bit. You know, they played it on Stank Ass TV this
I didn't
morning.
see it.
There's a part of her routine is her and one of the dancers. They go do this thing with the chair, and apparently, as the dancer and her are rolling back, they both fall over.
No way.
But she kept it moving as the pro
Listen,
that she is.
She's a pro,
Okay.
yeah. She's a pro for sure. And I have a lot of respect for her as an artist and what she's been able to do for sure.
Yeah.
I actually have a friend who's on tour with her right now as a dancer.
Salute to
So,
Madonna.
Shout out to
Yeah,
You gotta be careful though. You gotta be careful that she doesn't.
She got to be careful. She's a national treasure, man.
I respect the fact that she don't listen to nobody and she's not disappearing and she's aging in front of us.
She will say-
I actually love that because women are told like past the age of 25 you're worthless in this industry. Like I've been told so many times.
She's proved that wrong.
But she's just like, bitch, I'm 60 something and I'm still on this bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm still selling out arenas.
I mean,
so
even
shut up.
Cher, who's like in her 80s practically, she's doing shit. All right, next one.
And the last one so far, we got Ask a Bum saying, big shout out to Lauren for coming on the Dr. Greenthumb show. You should do a song with Be Real.
I would be about that like
Ooh.
in a heartbeat.
Period. Let's do
Dope.
it.
Any day.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm super down.
I'm down.
Oh my God.
For sure.
Iconic.
I will do this gladly.
Wow, cool.
Awesome.
And
Thank
I'm,
you for the inspo, baby.
and I'm thankful for having you on the show today. You've been awesome and can't wait to have you back. And we definitely got to do a track.
Absolutely.
Word.
So let's definitely make that happen.
Let's do it. I'm here February and March.
All right.
So
So are we. We're here. We got to put something together, Bobo.
You can do that.
Right.
let's get it.
Word up. We want to thank you for sitting here with us and
you
breaking
for
your
having me.
weed sobriety with us. You took that hit.
Hey.
This is the perfect. Literally, Shirley asked me when I was walking in. She's like, "Are you smoking?" And I was like, "Honestly, I literally finished my 30 days yesterday, so I might not because I was gonna do like I'm part of like this moon cycle fast that ends on Saturday. But I did give myself permission of like if it's special or if I'm like out and about and I don't want to drink, I'll smoke a little bit, you know. And then I was like, "This is Be Real." Be fucking for real with yourself, bitch.
Well, all right. I'll take that all day.
Like, if anybody's gonna break the streak, this is it.
Word up, Lauren. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. And let them know where they can find you at.
Well,
Excuse me. No, you misspelled my name, baby. Jau. Come on.
Yeah.
see,
No, no.
Bolton?
Oh, my God.
AU.
Oh.
Okay, is there a way to fix that?
Yeah, we can.
Damn it!
Yeah, see, on the YouTube spelling, it's right. But on Bolton spelling, he
Right.
took the shortcut.
Yeah.
Right. So
It's-
it's okay. People do this. But so it's LAUREN, Lauren Jauregui, JAUREGUI on all platforms. So on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. Because a bitch has started doing the TikToks.
That's
okay?
right.
I tried to fight it, but that's where the kids
I
are. It
know,
is what it is.
I
That's
know.
where they're at. Yeah.
So TikTok and I'm on Facebook too, but like I don't really be on Facebook, but you'll see posts on there if that's where you are. And I also have a YouTube channel.
Boom.
Word.
So
And we're broadcasted live on YouTube right now. So that's make
shout
sure
out to YouTube. I love y'all.
make sure you get down with her channel. Once again, thank you, and we'll be back with more Dr. Greenthumb show after this.
Thank you.
Real.tv.
The fuck you want?
Glasgow, Scotland, make some fucking noise!
Well, since my arrival, I've been shut down in my fucking room with a bad case of the shits. And haven't been able to go out anywhere or do anything. It's brutal.
Well, let me give you some background on this tour. You know, we've been talking about, you know, doing shows with Ice Cube for a while, and it all started back in the States. We started doing some shows together, knocking shows down with Bone Thugs and Harmony, ourselves, and Ice Cube. And people started getting excited about it back home. So we thought, you know, let's go somewhere else with it, you know, because it works so well in the States. People would come out to see Bone Thugs and us and Cube, and it just worked. You know, the catalogs go great together, right? So then came Australia, and we put the smash down in Australia. Game didn't show up, but you know, it ended up being great with us and Cube and some of the local artists. It just proved that Cypress Hill and Cube, you know, we could pretty much tour any place and we're gonna, you know, smash it out the park. We just have the catalogs for this, you know, and our fans in these places ends up showing up. So after Australia was over, you know, there was talks about Europe. And the talks about Europe actually came before Australia, but you know, Australia happened first. And so, you know, we knocked them shows out. And, you know, I think we still did one or two stateside shows and whatnot, but like the hype started to build out here, you know, in the UK, because one, Ice Cube hadn't been out here in probably 10, 15 years. And although we tour a lot in Europe, we hadn't hit a lot of these parts in the UK in a while ourselves, and let alone coming with Ice Cube.
Cheers. Cheers, lads.
Got here, cold as fuck. But 12,000 or so people was here to see the show, and they didn't care about the cold. And they came and they represented.
We knew that there was going to be a sizable crowd here, and you know, getting to Glasgow, getting to Scotland, you know, we'd been hearing that, you know, that we sold a lot of tickets, and it's probably gonna, you know, be sold out if not close. And sure enough, we get here, it's packed. And I'm sure, you know, the other guys probably said, you know, that there was a young crowd, and there was, and that was amazing, because, you know, there's fans out there that have seen us over 20 times and other fans that have seen us 0 times, and there was more of those fans out there, and we've been seeing more of that. So that felt good to know that, you know, these young fans via the streams like Spotify and Apple Music and Pandora are actually listening to the streams and getting familiar with our catalog and showing up. That's the only explanation as to why, you know, our fans are getting younger and showing up. You know, there's some of the music we played, I would imagine that some of the people weren't born yet at the time that we released this album, yet they're out there singing the songs with us.
TV.
Hey,
and the crowd went wild.
Oh my God! Salute to Lauren. She's one of us.
Yeah, she's cool.
And having this conversation with her here,
yeah,
she's very like-minded, like little sis.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Big persona, little sis.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We're gonna send her that track because we got to put something down for sure. Salute to everybody watching right now. If you haven't smashed that like yet, go ahead and do so. Quit holding out on the love. Love us.
Woo! Bring it.
Know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, crack the all notification bell, get down with the content. And I hope you dug the 3 days of Cali vibes that we popped off for you. One, I meant to say salute to Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened. I don't know if you saw this, C minus. I don't know if you saw this, Doobie, and I don't know if you definitely didn't see it because you weren't there.
I didn't see it.
But when they announced Ice Cube that he was going on, he didn't even go on the main stage. He was on the green stage. He should have been on the main stage.
Really?
Wow.
But he headlined the other stage, right? He pulled 80% of the venue over to his side, and that usually doesn't happen. Usually it's like 60-40. He pulled like 70 to 80% of that crowd. Like, a lot of people from the main stage vacuumed right over to Ice Cube, and him and Dub C proceeded to rip.
Woo!
Cali vibes.
Woo!
Cali vibes got ripped. And the Roots.
Man.
The Roots,
Woo!
son. And I told Questlove that Bobo was gonna kick himself in the ass for not showing up today. Here we are, look, Bobo, so you could, not necessarily relish in it, but like
that could have been you, Bobo.
This is what I'm telling him. Bobo's gonna kick himself in the ass for not showing up here tonight, Questlove. That's what I just said to him right now. Yeah, I know. Yes, and salute to the Roots for stopping by and chopping it up with us, man. We had a really good tour with them early on. Remember that, Bobo?
We had a real good tour with
Smoking
them.
Grooves.
And I also toured with them when I was with the Beasties.
Wow.
And the one that actually put me on to the Roots was MC8, rest in peace.
Wow.
So, yeah,
MC8 had that ear. I bet you MC8 could have been a great A&R. Like to sign groups. And this is what she was kind of speaking to. Like, some artists have that. Not all artists, though, because obviously, talking about that American Idol thing, Lionel, Luke, and Katie ain't picked a winner. I mean, they've picked winners, but not with that star quality. You know what I mean? And some artists can find that. Like Fred Durst, for instance.
Right.
He had that thing where he could hear it. He could see the star or the potential rock star, I should say, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a special quality to have that, I think.
I mean, you can tell that also, like, the artists that they get their own label, and then they start to sign artists. And
Prince kind of had it.
They don't particularly, get that mark, with the artist. You know what I mean? Either it's a marketing thing or whatever. Right. But sometimes they don't get that, that thing.
Utah Hawk says Katy Perry announced that she's done after this season. And she should be, because like she's got to get back on track with her career.
I agree.
And focus on that. And she clearly hasn't helped pick a star yet.
Yeah.
So, hey, I don't know who's going to come and fill in. But
is that the one Blake Shelton's on, or is that the Voice?
He used to be on.
He's on the Voice.
No, he's on the Voice actually.
Okay.
Yep.
He goes in and out of the Voice. They have like a rotating mentor thing going on there, but he's like always a staple. But I think for this one he sat it out. They had Reba McEntire over there, but they're not trying to find a star. They're trying to put light on some talent. And it's like a competition to get a check and a bag and a potential deal, but it's not like the way American Idol is. Like we're showing you the next American Idol, and not all of them go on to be that.
Like Lauren was saying, like the first couple of seasons, it was like that, and none of the judges were really like well known. Like they probably were well known in the industry, but not to the public. But the clear star was Simon.
Yeah.
So then when Simon left, they needed to find someone that could replace it. So then they're going to get the celebrities.
Yeah, but they didn't get the guy.
They didn't get the right.
They got the names, but they don't got the people to be able to find the actual.
Exactly.
You see what they're doing. Yeah.
But past that, again, to Cali vibes, man. It was a great time broadcasting up there.
Wow.
We got a chance to chop it up with Too Short too.
Wow.
It was awesome. Awesome times, man.
Bolton's favorite part of the Cali Vibes is when Blake Shelton came out with Gwen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Blake Shelton came out with Gwen.
Oh, man.
I thought they were going to sing a little duo there.
Man, he says, man. He said, man, he started to go ahead and do his hold down and everything. I'm like, wow, Bolton. He said, that's Blake Shelton. Blake motherfucking Shelton. That's what he said.
He didn't put his cowboy boots on and like his little hat.
No, remember I had my sandals on all weekend.
Oh, yeah, he had his flip-flops on. Walking around in flip-flops in Long Beach and a cowboy hat. Flip-flops and a cowboy hat, son. Imagine that.
Bang bang hat.
Board shorts? Is that what you do?
Yep, board shorts.
Board shorts, flip-flops, and a cowboy hat.
I just keep...
Imagine that.
Some board shorts with some like flower prints on them.
Wow.
It's got the floral pattern.
You crazy.
He's crazy. I got the floral pattern on my board shorts. I don't even have board shorts. Fuck, I need board shorts for. I ain't getting on no board.
Board shorts.
Does Bolton surf? Is that what he's trying to
No, I've
tell
never
me?
surfed before.
Oh, okay. All right.
He plays beer darts.
He plays beer darts.
I would like to try surfing. I think it would be pretty
No,
cool.
don't, Bolton. I don't want to have to call your mother and say a shark swallowed you whole, dog. Don't do it. Know what I'm saying?
I was thinking me and Bobo could go out and hit some waves.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna punch waves like they do in the movies when they're like punching air because they're mad at something? Is that
Are you gonna have someone there to give me CPR?
To punch you in the chest.
I do not swim well.
No, he can't swim
at all.
You're over here trying to kill Bobo.
Come on, I thought we was boys.
Damn.
I'll tell you what, we're about to go into the insane asylum. That means y'all got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion. Let's hear it.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Shane B. He's saying, I called out B this morning for watching bitch ass KTLA and he liked my comment.
I did. I was in my workout, as you know, Bobo, because I know you tracked it.
Yeah.
I did good today, huh? You saw
did.
that
I
shit.
like, you know what? Let me go in depth and see what I'm and then I see like, oh, you win an award. He finished a workout. He won another award. I says, what is this guy exactly doing now? I
was on my treadmill, and I was watching Stank Ass KTLA, son.
Wow.
And the homie right here fucking saw. He's like, "You watching Stank Ass?" Yes, I was. I'm sorry, you caught me out there. I knew y'all was gonna see it.
I didn't know that was the AKA Stankass was a KTL.
Yeah, let me tell you what I finished at though. 1,300 calories of burn. 118 minutes of workouts, which is past my 90 on my thing here.
Yeah.
And so far I got 7 hours standing, son. So
yeah, you're doing great.
I
started light. This morning. I did my little thing, but I saw you. I'm like, wow, he's winning awards. They're giving him 7-day workout so far. All of this stuff, all these accolades and stuff. I was like, man, maybe I should call him up and congratulate him. Like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Bean, stop. Stop.
I'm like,
don't do that, Bean. Don't do that, Bean.
Man, what a comeback. He hasn't been training for all these weeks, and then he's winning awards. Like, first couple of days
got Bobo going on.
I'm like,
damn.
Holy shit.
because I do it like that. See, this is where I was just walking for a second, because if I had been running, I could not take this picture.
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
look
I
at
had
him.
I had jogged up to this point, and then I said, okay, let me walk right here so I could take this. I'm gonna give a inspirational. This is my work so far.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm back on it. You know, I was devastated to be told I had to chill out for 8 weeks.
Wow.
I knew I was gonna gain weight, but to try to keep some of it off, I was just walking on the treadmill every fucking day. But it's not the same thing as running or jogging or jumping rope.
Is that what that other workout was?
With the what?
It said workout. Is it like other? Like you know, it's other.
What do you mean?
In the workout in
what it showed?
Like,
that was me doing like functional training after I ran.
Okay.
Like I did like about 6 miles on the run. Some of it walking, because I wasn't gonna push too hard yet.
That'd be easy. Go easy.
And then I did the, lightweight functional workout, which was the other.
Oh, dope.
I don't know why it listed as
Yeah,
that.
it does it other. I says, what is he doing? What is he? This extra.
Oh, you let your crazy ass dirty mind.
I'm like, oh, he's putting it trying
your
to get
dirty ass mind.
burn those extra calories.
Leave him alone.
Extra.
He didn't want to say exactly what it was, so he just says other.
I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing. Another artist.
Look at T-Mine.
when they noticed there was another artist that noticed that you and I and Lord and the rest of us and some of us here, like
Big shout out to Lord.
we were competing for a time in our activity rings, and one of the homies that also had one of these watches and kind of wanted to get in, he was like, yeah, I get down with the workouts too, and blah blah blah. But when if we connect, because you could connect the watches to like compare everybody's workouts, which is how we were competing. He said, if you see mine and it says wrestling, I was fucking. Oh man, we don't want to see that. We don't want to
see that wrestling.
You keep that to yourself. You didn't have to tell me that. Yeah, but if you saw it at like 2 a.m. or something like that, and you were like it's like still a lot of information. Bro.
A lot of information.
A lot of info.
I mean,
but that's a calorie burn too. So I get it.
Definitely. Yeah.
But could you imagine
that shit stuck in my head forever? Wrestling. I'm glad I don't have this motherfucking shit in my watch. Be like wrestling every other night.
Oh, there
2 in
he
the morning.
goes.
There he goes again.
There he
What's
goes.
wrong with that?
Oh
B?
God damn it! I gotta be wrestling too.
You get notified
all day, every day, B. That's right. That's right.
Getting a notification.
I'm gonna let this motherfucker know I'm wrestling too.
You want to know somebody that is? You want to know somebody that is on our, our workout list that has not put in any rings for the longest amount of time.
The hate brisket king.
Oh yeah, it's him.
Oh, does
Bards just decided to say meh.
He said
Okay, and also Trace.
Oh shit,
yeah.
not
Trace,
I
where
love
you
Trace.
at?
Tracy Eddie dropped off.
But Trace does a lot though. Trace moves.
How do you know?
Because you guys, I've seen him on stage handling you guys, and you guys are telling him what to do left and right.
That's not what he's talking about though. Right now, we ain't on the road. We're
you're talking about the wrestling? Oh, I didn't know.
It wasn't. No, he was not.
Yeah.
He was not wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Tracy
I
wrestling.
didn't know. All right.
He's barely stepping right now, according to Bobo. I'm gonna ask him about it tomorrow. So.
Yeah, because I'm noticing like,
he's slowing down his output.
Yeah, the output done slowed down.
I'm ramping mine the fuck up.
I mean, I see how like you winning all the awards. It's okay, I'm on a steady pace, and I know how I'm doing. I know my limit.
All right, next.
We got the Pope up in here saying, "Table, what runs through your minds when you see interviews of yourselves from the '90s on YouTube?"
Oh my God, what was I saying?
Yes, exactly what B said.
No, I just trip on how young we were, and like how green we kind of were, and like that, having to learn how to explain your music early on. And some of the answers we gave for that, because I mean, again, we talked about it in front with Lauren. They don't teach you this shit. You know what I mean? So like you coming in as an artist, all you know is what you did as an artist. If someone taught you that you're going to have to articulate what these songs are about at some point to people, you might be in the ready for that. But when you're not, you have to learn that shit in the moment. Like somebody asking you like, well, what is how I could just kill a man trying to say?
Yeah.
And like if you've not thought about that, like how do you explain that?
Yeah.
But I learned fast.
Yes,
so,
you did.
Just looking at it is just a trip how young we were and how we had to absorb like shit real fast. Learn real fast.
I think
otherwise we were gonna look real fucked up without knowing what how to explain what our songs were about.
Yeah, I would be looking at the level of how messed up I was, you know what I mean? Like how high or drunk I was. I said, man, I was really lit right there.
Yeah, I was lit in most of them too.
Oh man, I don't remember that part. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
The same.
Word.
We got Josh asking, B, how did you get along with Bone back then?
Bone? What Bone?
I think he's talking about Bone Thugs.
Oh, I always got along with them, man. Always had massive respect for them because they brought a different style. And for me, I love that shit. You know, when people bring different styles, like Doobie style was like nobody's style. It was one of my favorite styles that he was rocking. And, you know, to us, we grew up off that, you know, people having a distinct style and you know, their own thing that nobody could replicate, you know, like just like the Beasties had their style and Run DMC had theirs and Public Enemy and stuff like that. So in the same vein, I thought Bone Thugs and Harmony had their own style and they were so dope at it and still are. You see them do a show today, rocking that shit.
Hell yeah.
They could keep up with it, deliver it.
Man,
and
you're
it's awesome.
right. Yeah, I mean, the way they you know, they just go up to, like a Busy, man. He's amazing and crazy. Their breath control is insane.
Ridiculous. And their harmonies.
Yeah, cadence.
You know, they really do that shit. It's not like, you know, they have it on track and they're cheating that shit. They actually do their harmonies.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love that.
Aha. If Fifth Harmony had still been a group, they could collaborate with Bone Thugs in harmony.
Bone Thugs and Fifth Harmony?
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's
or
pretty sick. That's
Fifth
pretty
Bone Harmony, son. And guess what? There's 5 Bone Thugs.
That's sick.
So they're all paired up.
They all pair up, son. It's like 2 hands slapping one face.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Tell me what you gonna do.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
When I'm telling you, that would have been a great collaboration.
Yeah,
Bone Thugs and Harmony and Fifth Harmony, son.
That would be sick.
See, I should be A&R'ing.
Yeah.
I mean, who they got now is insane. It's
Well,
just,
the whole process of it now is just like I found out like a couple years back that like A&R's like people who are A&R labels, if an artist comes in if they're bringing them into the fold and they sign them, they want the record already mixed, mastered, and ready to go.
Now these days,
yeah.
Before they would sort of like supervise the process. If
There you
didn't-
go.
Well, that's because of now software being able to like you can mix and master.
You could have it all done before you even get the deal.
Yeah,
exactly.
But the creative part of it used to be like, you know, okay, like, all right, I've been, you know, like A&R working with Doobie on a record. Be like, okay, well, now maybe this producer or maybe this producer, maybe this person to mix it.
More
you know
than
what
one
I mean?
person on an album.
Doing demos now is non-existent. They don't want this.
There's no demo.
No,
There's no fucking demo. What you get, if it sounds good enough, they're going with it.
Yeah.
Put it out.
Yeah. All right.
We got Ask a Bum up in here saying on a scale of 1 to 10, Son's badassery score is 75.
Okay. That's pretty badass.
We got B Fake up in here saying I got 2 new singles dropping tonight, Sober Sunrise and How I Could Just Hate on a Man. Next month I drop my very first ballad, Fart of a Lifetime.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Keep it real.
This guy.
We got J-Max C saying, yo, what's up, y'all? Thanks for the Cali Vibes content. That was super cool to see y'all, and you guys had some legends coming through. Shout to the Roots, Too Short. Salute.
Salute to Chang Weisberg and High Hopes for helping us put that together. It was actually in partnership with them and Cali Vibes, and you know, they provided a great platform for us to do what we do, and I say this, Chang was on it. He kept bringing us the legends.
Yeah.
One legend after another. Salute to Chang-a-lang.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he made it pop, man. So salute. And yeah, man, it was a great experience.
And shout out to Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yes.
And
Roy Choi.
Yo, Roy Choi, who brought us burritos. Like,
Roy Choi.
Man.
Yes.
That was right. Well,
and Ernie's one-stop taco shop.
Yeah. Woo.
Those tacos were sick. You missed that, Bobo.
Oh,
you missed that one.
Okay.
And the Dave's Hot Chicken. You missed that.
Okay, well, I want to know is that why wasn't there food the other days?
Well, you know, Pedro had lined up the food for yesterday. He wasn't able to do that the day before, but he went out there and, you know, him and Chang lined it up. And I'll tell you what, we're probably going to, you know, have some times where maybe they'll show up here and bring some of that
Maybe.
shit here, son. What?
Yes.
Hey, did Bart's go? Was Bart's there?
Bart's is gone. He's left the building.
No, but he went.
He was there
yesterday. Yeah,
Yes.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yes, he had some of them tacos. He had them one stop.
Yeah.
Ooh, bro, those
Hey.
were delicious.
Hey,
and they smoked the asada. It was smoked.
Yeah.
Real small.
And shout out to Dream Donut Truck for the donuts.
And Dream Donuts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dream
Baje.
donuts were big. I never seen donuts that big, man. That was insane.
How many
Yes.
boxes of those donuts were there? And they were boxes.
Like 8 boxes.
Bro.
Those 8 boxes. The Chang likes some donuts.
Hey, and there was 8 new boxes a day.
They do the donuts. Chang Squad, they fuck with the donuts.
Chang,
got
you
my
crazy.
donut
I love you, bro.
All right.
We got a Mizzle 10 up in here saying, I just want to give a big shout to Lauren that you guys had on the table today. Thank you for the inspiring words, energy, and love your spirit. I mentor young athletes, and one thing I tell them is be the energy you want to attract.
Absolutely.
Word.
And salute to Lauren, man. She was great. She said a lot of great things. A lot of things that we try to tell people here. She basically echoed in her
Positive,
way and
smart.
telling people, like, you know, you got to believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to say it to yourself and manifest it, you know, have the vision because you could reach it. Got to put the work in too. It's not just going to happen you thinking about it and it's magically going to happen. You got to actually put some work behind it. But all that factors in. What you tell yourself. Don't ever tell yourself maybe or I think I can. Those are the 2 failure words right there. It's I can and will.
Yes.
And when it is happening is I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Those three levels of it. I can, I will, and I'm doing. All right.
We got Marbell up in here saying, Colton, wear all red to Kelly Park or go to 19th Street. That's what he's saying.
Damn.
Damn.
He's putting you in right
Damn.
there.
I'll be heading to Kelly Park after this.
Going to Cali Park.
Don't do it. Don't do it, go.
She was willing to mentor you and learning how to roll your R's. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna link up. She's gonna teach me Spanish and everything like that. I'll come back next week. We'll be good to go.
You're gonna teach her the Minnesota
Teacher that.
dialect
Yeah.
and accent.
She'd probably unlearn how to speak Spanish if she was dealing with me.
I don't know.
Wow.
Man.
And we got Kiko from the South up in here saying, "Yo, Benzino went ham on Drink Champs this past weekend.
I saw
I
it.
salute the man for opening up and asking to squash the beef with Eminem."
Hey, that's, you know,
Yeah.
that's big of him to do that because, like, you know, no one's ever willing to, like, back down in some shit. Like, I got to pump my chest. I'm not going to back down no matter how stupid I might look or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. So, you know, salute to him. I mean, there are people, a lot of people are making memes and all that shit, but, like, that was big.
It was big.
So basically, he said he doesn't want to beef with Eminem anymore.
Yeah,
He's tired of the shit.
Yeah.
But he just released like about 3 or 4 diss
Well,
songs
that was in retaliation.
of
Not said I'm on one side or another. I know both dudes and I'm cool with both dudes and all that stuff. But yeah, at some point you got to just drop that shit. And then he's willing to drop it because, like, you know, the one thing is M is going to keep on coming with that machete, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did M drop?
Yeah.
Drop first. Okay.
I don't know if he dropped first, but he dropped it when M drops. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
went at it.
significant.
Yeah.
We all know this.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But, you know, it's good of him to just say, you know what?
I don't want
I
it.
don't want this shit. Hopefully, you know, M will take that and just be like, okay, I'm good with that. But it all depends. I mean, ball's in his court now. So
Well, it's 2 white dudes going at it, right? So it's like,
is Benzino a white dude?
No, he's not.
No.
oh, he looked white to me. I didn't know if he was white.
Come on.
Hey, but can you imagine? Because I saw the one clip that I saw of it, it just looked like he was just so frustrated with the whole Eminem being like,
Because he can't outrun it.
everywhere he said, like everywhere he goes.
My man M got too many goddamn fans that ain't going to let him live that down, especially while M is still like, fuck that guy.
Oh.
You know, fans are like that.
Yeah.
They will ride for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, they both got fans. Right.
Well, they both got fame, but he like Benzino, and this is no disrespect, he don't got what like it's nowhere near what Eminem.
Nowhere near.
No.
I mean, so like
The way you guys
it's
say it.
sort of a landslide. You know what I mean?
Word,
So
word.
and
I
he's-
get it.
And
yeah.
he's got to deal with that landslide or that snowball every time it rears its ugly fucking head.
Oh man, that sucks, man. That sucks. man.
Dude, that's not fun.
I think the only person that would have a chance in a beef with Eminem right now, as far as fans, would be Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Word up.
That'd be a
That's
bloody
the
battle.
only person I think
Yeah.
that has fans that can.
That are passionate on that level, yeah.
Yes.
And Beyonce's fans.
Yeah.
Ooh, like
don't mess
battle
with
royale.
Beehive.
Don't fuck with the B Queen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
Man, wow. Yeah,
All right, what else we got?
We got Marbell up in here again saying Malik on Pump Pump went crazy on Snoop's song. Yo, stay tuned. Real Chill and I are dropping Blue Lights Visions.
Word.
And he's saying Colton, La Guarachera de Cuba, Azucar.
Ooh, Azúcar.
Wow.
Said Azúcar.
Azúcar.
A cigar.
It's
Car.
azúcar,
Azúcar.
not azúcar.
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 Almost on the Japanese.
Yeah, he's talking Japanese Spanish. Up there.
Azúcar.
Spanish.
Yeah, you got to subtle it up a little bit.
Oh,
He's getting you
man.
every time, bro. He's getting you every time.
And we got J Max C saying, Colton, I think this word might be good practice for you. He's saying, is it cuerpo? He's saying start with Q and then exhale a breath through your tongue on the R to the P-O.
Cuerpo.
Cuerpo.
You keep on. There's nothing on the back. Listen, it's nothing on the back of your throat, son.
Yeah.
It's in the front of your mouth.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You keep shifting it to the back of your fucking.
The tongue does it like automatically.
No,
Cuerpo.
you're not disciplined enough to keep it to the front. son.
Dude, told you arroz. Just say arroz.
Arroz.
I can't take it, bro. I can't breathe, man.
Arroz.
There you go.
That's closer.
Closer. It's a little better. Dude, if you practice just that
Bubba,
word,
help me, man.
you'll get it.
And we got Cyber Hangman up in here saying, you guys were talking about J-Lo earlier. I remember her from In Living Color as a fly girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
she
yes.
was- she was a fly girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we love it. Living color.
The fly girl is very fly. Salute to J-Lo, still doing her thing on, on the highest of levels.
Dude, for real.
She's looking great. She's sounding better than she's ever has, like singing live, and
Yeah.
she's doing it like
About to go on the road.
never stopping.
That's it, man. Ain't nothing stopping that.
That's
Yeah.
when she was Jenny from the block right there, son.
Okay,
Now
okay.
Jenny owns the block and the
Yeah.
other block and the other
Blocks.
block.
Blocks.
Did you see her in that new Dunkin' Donuts commercial with
Ben Affleck?
and then Matt Damon and
That was
Tom Brady? It
hilarious.
was a
That's funny.
You know that thing I would
Boy
do
band.
for you as a friend, anything? This was it.
yeah. He's how it's so hard.
We're
being
even. We're even.
We're even.
And he's in the corner. He's like, it's so hard being your friend sometimes.
Ben Affleck.
That was actually probably the funniest commercial for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Was that shit right there?
There wasn't any really like I mean, not to call like commercials bangers, but there wasn't any like
There was a few good ones, but not like there usually is.
They
one.
were soft.
Remember when they did Giggly?
Soft, right?
Did you guys watch Giggly? You guys ever seen Giggly, the movie? When they,
No.
No.
Part of it was.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It's one of the worst panned movies of all time.
And it's one of the worst movies for both of them of all time.
Yeah, like
I just think it's misunderstood.
That could
Okay.
be B movie night for you.
Oh man.
Giggly.
Dude, come on, man. You could do
Come
it.
on, Giggly.
I
You
think
could do
it's
it, Bobo.
what is I don't even
Look
Geely?
at hey, but why does
Geely.
his hair look like that, man? That's crazy.
First of all, they started with a fucked up title to the movie.
Gee.
That was the first bad sign. No one knew how to pronounce this fucking
Geely.
Giggly.
Giggly.
Jiggly.
Jiggly.
What the fuck is it?
No, see,
But
they broke,
they're a handsome couple. I mean, look at
Absolutely.
this.
but they broke up after this movie.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean, is that bad?
Well, they're married fucking now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Yeah, way
it's
to
a
go.
journey. Life is a journey.
Yeah, Bobo.
Yeah.
It just, went on some different path. He married another Jennifer. He married a Mark. She married a Mark. And they came back.
Yeah.
They came back.
They came back.
Love
All right,
him. I love
next.
him. Heck yeah, we love him.
And next up in here, we got Mizzle 10. He's saying, C-. My brother was a huge Kiss fan, and we saw them at the Cow Palace back in 1982.
Oh, hell yeah. That was the Creatures tour, I believe. Sick. That's bad. Yeah, that's the tour I wanted to see.
Yeah, man.
We got Juan up in here saying, LAFC home opener is this Saturday. You
Yay.
guys going to be there?
Go LAFC.
Yay.
I think so, yeah. I don't know. What's the word, Bobo?
Yeah. We're going to
I can't, man. The beat's just on one right now.
I'm going to be there.
Be going.
You going?
I
ain't got a ticket.
Oh, man.
Adrian.
Stinks in it.
Stinks in it. Stinks in it. Stinks.
Imagine it going into the suite like that. It stinks in here.
Give your best slide right
Before you,
there.
hey, how you doing? I'm Eric.
On the peninsula, Beverly Hills. It stinks in here.
Stinks in here. Hey, how you doing?
You want to help me out?
Oh, you want to help me out?
All right, next.
And next up in here, we got Hybrid Cypher saying that Bolton documentary, Don't Be a Menace, was dope.
Oh,
Yeah, that was movie night last night. Comedy movie night. We played Don't Be a Menace.
That's a good one. It's a great one.
Yeah, that was really good, man.
We have a problem.
Do we?
Yeah.
And then before then, played a little stand up with this guy, and the premise was this guy didn't come in with any jokes. He had to just go off the top of the dome and just like be calling out on people, kind of like Ari Spears.
Wow.
It's like improv.
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 The guy was hilarious. I forget his name, but this guy was hilarious.
Wow.
You know, yeah. So we watched that. We had a good night. Big ups to everybody that
Yeah.
Wayne's
Right.
brother. Dope.
All right.
Yep.
We got Ask a Bum. He's asking Bolton versus Ray versus the Dominator in a cage match. Who wins?
Oh, man.
What?
I think me and Ray need a tag team against the Dominator.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominator's going to throw us over his
We'll
head.
destroy you guys.
I'm going to grab you both and just pow!
He's not the Dominator.
You would
for
need
nothing.
teamwork.
Word.
Yeah. Got coordination. Got a coordinated plan, guys.
Want to see Dominator and Andre the Giant outfit. You know what I mean?
Word.
Little, thing.
You want to see that, huh?
Settle down, baby.
You want to see that, huh? All right.
Yo.
And we got to Ask a Bum. He's saying Bolton go to Foley and Tripp in Chicago yelling Disciple.
No, don't do that.
No.
And we got Fernando up in here saying, what did you learn broadcasting live at Cali Vibes? Any pros and cons to the live stream? And salute all the way from Lake Tahoe.
Well, it's stuff we already knew. Broadcasting a live stream on any event, sometimes you're going to get it right, like right off top, and it'll go beautifully. And sometimes there's, bumps in the roads, but you got to get around them.
Remotes are hard. Yeah, doing remotes are hard, man. I mean, forget it. Yeah.
It's just always balancing, because it can shift to any direction at any time.
But
Being
B
live.
killed it. Yeah,
Yes,
we killed it. Yeah, B killed it. You guys killed it.
We got Callie Blaze up in here saying, Son Doobie and Be Real crushed it this weekend. Thanks for everyone who rocked with us at Cali Vibes this weekend. My voice is shot, needed a day's rest.
Hey, Blaze, I'm still waiting for my backstage pass that I gave you.
Oops. Hey, look, Cali Blaze, do this. Cut up some ginger, dice it up, right? Dice it up and boil it in a pot like tea. Pour yourself, strain it. Pour yourself the tea. Then put lemon and honey in that shit. And your vocal cords are going to come back a little bit stronger. So try that. But it's got to be enough ginger, enough honey, enough things. All right.
We just got a couple more. We got Jesus saying, Be Real has been taking us to the gun show today with the free tickets.
There you go.
That's right.
We got Hybrid Cypher, the last one, saying, I miss Cool Mo D versus Busy B. That one was all love.
That was dope.
Yeah, Treacherous 3's Cool Mo D, and of course Chief Rocker Busy B.
Word up.
No doubt. Word up.
You got anything else?
Nope, that seems to be it.
We want to thank everybody for their interactions and submissions. We'll get to them tomorrow. We sort of skipped them because the show was going too great with Lauren, and we wanted to tell you about Cali Vibes a little briefly. I mean, most of you watched it. Some of you didn't, and if you didn't watch it, we have them in long form now, but we will chop them up so that you can get it in pieces, and you don't got to watch the whole damn thing all the way through if you didn't get a chance to check it out. But You should check it out if you haven't. They're up right now, 1, 2, and 3 from Friday to Sunday that just passed. So check them out. And we got more shit dropping, and we want to thank all of you for taking the ride with us as always. And make sure that you tune in to the mix right after this. We got my man C-Los and myself going to play video mixes exclusive to Twitch today and the home site, www.breal.tv. We don't do this particular mix on YouTube because we'll get flagged like a motherfucker, so we're sorry. Create a Twitch account, B_RealTV is the place, or become a member of our home site, www.breal.tv, and watch that mix from there. Salute to C-Los, salute to all y'all, and salute to everybody that came out to Cali Vibes and got down with us. C-.
Shout out to DJ Jerry and Dro over at Cali Vibes this weekend. They held it down. Shout out to everyone that was at Cali Vibes. Shout out to Sonny from POD. Shout out to everyone that was active in our chats. You can follow me at C-Fan4. I'll be on Twitch later tonight around like 7. So we'll do a rock mix. So catch me there, and then I'll see you over here soon. You guys have a great week. What up, Bobo?
All right. Catch me on Twitter at Eric Bobo, on IG at Eric_Bobo, on Discord and Insane Asylum and Bobo's Corner. Big ups to everybody here at the table. And everybody that joined us, Cali Vibes. It was a great time out there. And big ups to the peeps at Discord that we hung out for Cali Vibes and all the Discord mods. And happy birthday to my mom. Rest in peace. Big 90. I know she's partying, so big ups to you, Mom. And we thank you for your support, buddy.
Shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout to the Dominator. Shout to everybody that tuned in with us at Cali Vibes. And what's going on, Son Doobie?
Oh, man, just want to thank you guys. Bobo, C-B, of course, Dom, Ray, Javi Lopez, you, of course, both. Everybody, man, Kenji, everybody that was there, Chang. Man, that was amazing. A big shout out to Kyle, of course, from Slightly Stupid, Charlie Tuna, Angelo from Fishbone, Rome, everybody, man. Just thank you once again, man. That was an amazing weekend that we had. Yeah, thank you. Humble. Yeah.
Love yourself, love others, have a vision, embrace it, and go to it. Swallow that.